Hey everyone, how's it going? A while ago, the Smith Plays released his perfect Pokémon Yellow Romhack, Yellow Legacy, and after I saw that Pikachu had been buffed a fair amount from the base game, I wanted to try and solo this revamped Kanto using just the little yellow starter. To go into some of Pikachu's changes here, it got a noticeable yet modest increase in HP, defense, and special, which will all be helpful, along with getting extra badge boosts. In the first few generations, getting an odd-numbered badge increases one of your Pokemon's stats, like attack, defense, etc., and Pikachu in Yellow Legacy gets double that usual boost, which will help it out a lot. Looking at its moves here, Smith has given Pikachu Thunder Punch to better fill the gap between Thundershock and Thunderbolt, but aside from that, we're just working with electric and normal moves by level up. Looking at TMs, there's some unexpected things here like Submission and Body Slam that might be useful later, but the real standout to me is that Pikachu now learns all 5 HMs, including the now bug-type Cut, which will give it a lot of options for opponents that it otherwise might not have had choices for. Now, our first hurdle is of course going to be Brock, but before I even want to think about that, I do a ton of grinding. I battle every single trainer in Viridian Forest, I level up a bunch. I mean, I'm level 15 before I even try the optional rival battle, just because that's how many trainers and wild Pokemon and stuff I fought. It's not particularly hard, it's just extra experience. And by the time we hit level 18, I decide I'm finally going to try the junior trainer in Brock's gym. And this is going to show why I took so long. Not the Diglett, but the Sandshrew. Yeah, that's not doing an awful lot despite the 9 level gap and the fact Sandshrew doesn't even resist quick attack. So Brock is going to be pretty terrible coming off the back of this. Still, we're here now, so we may as well give Brock a try. He's going to open with Geodude just like he does in the base game, and pretty much immediately you're going to see right here just how little damage we do. Thankfully it's not able to do too much back either, thanks to Pikachu's defense and HP buffs, but this is going to add up pretty quickly. Due to how Gen 1 works, Pikachu should be getting a critical hit roughly 1 in every 5 attacks, but I get pretty unlucky here, and while it eventually goes down, we're stuck with only 21 HP left for Onix. And yeah, that's a critical hit here. Screech is fine, we don't want to... yeah, the thing with Screech is that we want it not to attack. Screech Miss is ideal, but Bide is what we want to see, because Bide lets us use Tail Whip 2 or 3 times and lower its defense a lot. Another Screech is pretty bad, we get it down to half HP, but that's it down here. But still, that was closer than I would have expected, so I'm just actually going to fire right into it again. Brock does give a lot of experience for this point. We get a critical hit against Geodude right there, which is quite nice, and another critical hit. Still, we're just trading blows here. A third critical hit, wow. We end up with 30 HP this time. We're just hoping for Bide. No, Screech, still it's okay if... 2 Screeches is really bad, just as long as it doesn't attack. Bide is good. 1, 2 Tail Whips. Okay, another quick attack. Now we can see how much damage that's doing. Screech a third time. Yeah, our defense is all the way down, so that Constrict very much just erased us, and yeah. That attempt ended quickly. Before I took him on the third time, I actually took the opportunity to battle a wild Nidoran in order to just level up a little bit. And I opened this one off with a Tail Whip just to lower Geodude's defense that tiny fraction to help out. If we can just... yeah, okay. Just needed a critical hit to hit through those defense curls. Because critical hits do ignore all defense and attack modifiers in battle, so they can both be positive or negative. Got a nice Tail Whip double there on Bide. We just hope for... yeah, another Bide. 1, 2, 3 Tail Whips. Great. Its defense is really bad now, as you can see. Another Bide. That's amazing. We get its defense all the way down to the minimum. So as long as we don't critical hit and ignore all of the... yeah. Oh god, no. No, 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 no. Okay, we broke out. And we won. That is Brock down. That is fantastic. That was quite a roadblock, and it only took 3 tries, which is great. Everything gets a little bit easier there for a while. We're going to take on Team Rocket here in Mount Moon, but at level 20 Pikachu learned Thunder Punch, which just along with the fact that we're a really high level compared to, you know, random trainers because of how much we had to level up for Brock. Well, I mean, you saw how quickly that battle just went right there. That was nothing. So let's just go straight on to Bully Misty with our brand new powerful Thunder Punch. She's actually got a completely different team here. She's going to open with side, well, okay, irrelevant, and then Goldeen. And then she's going to end off with her Starmie after we learn Headbutt here to replace Quick Attack, which is another nice change from the original game, because Slam was pretty bad. Starmie does outspeed though, so maybe Quick Attack would have been useful in that regard, but it just doesn't stand a chance here. It's kind of a shame, but oh well. After Misty we are able to go on to Rival 2, of course. It's the only thing that's really left for us to do right now. Again, like, Spearow is just nothing. Rattata, yeah. Bellsprout, however, we finally have something that resists electric, so... okay, that crit definitely mattered, otherwise it would have been a 3-hit KO. We're starting to see that there might be stuff in the future. And speaking of stuff in the future, there's actually nothing between Rival 2 and 3. I do make sure to pick up the Body Slam TM on the SS Anne, of course, for future use. Thunder Punch KOs Raticate with a critical hit, that's quite nice. But then at level 30 we learn Thunderbolt. Feels like we had Thunder Punch for not very long there, but oh well, Thunderbolt's pretty powerful. Headbutt is going to take out Weepinbell after the Thunderbolt weakened it, and then Sandshrew, as you can see, Headbutt is doing way more than our Quick Attack was to that Sandshrew in Brock's gym all that time ago. Thunderbolt nearly one-hits Eevee. We actually got quite close to being knocked out there, so good job, rival, I guess, but still, we're in Vermilion, might as well fight Lieutenant Surge. I'm not feeling great about my odds here, but then that happens, and yeah, he didn't stand a chance. I mean, the flinch was just sad and unnecessary. Third gym badge, not particularly hard. But who is going to be hard is this random hiker in Rock Tunnel. Pikachu doesn't really have a good way of dealing with these Pokemon, and just like in the base game, he has 2 Geodude and a Graveler. But unlike in the base game, they do not have self-destruct, so Pikachu actually is going to have to take out all 3 of these foes by himself. Now, all I have in this run is Body Slam. I was kind of out of moves, and as soon as it uses Dig, I kind of know I'm done here. I just use Thunderbolt when it's underground, because that's going to help me out a lot. But we don't really have a lot of choices, and by the time we reach Graveler, I am out of PP that can actually hit it. I have nothing, so we're just going to have to reset there. And before the second attempt, I make sure to actually teach Pikachu Cut over Headbutt. I'm sad to miss out on Headbutt, but I wasn't really using it anymore. And that dig is unfortunate, being a crit like that. But I get to see that Cut looks like it might be a 3-hit KO. We're gonna have to test that in the next battle though, unfortunately. Now what would have actually really helped out here is Seismic Toss. If I'd picked up that TM north of Cerulean... Cut is not a 3-hit KO, okay. But if I'd picked up the Seismic Toss TM north of Cerulean, that would have helped me out massively in this fight, but I didn't even think about it until after the fact. I was just lamenting not having access to submission. So I just had to power through this with just Cut and Body Slam, and oh, we get to Graveler. Oh, wait though, we just need a crit, don't attack. Well, that's unfortunate. All in all, this battle actually took 12 tries, just resetting over and over and over again because I was too stubborn to go back to the Pokemon Center. Nice crit there to take out the Geodude in just 3 cuts. But is it... Well, with a defense curl, I may as well go for the Body Slam to fish for the paralysis. I don't know why I used a second one though. I don't know what I was cooking there. Body Slam on Graveler to once again try and fish for paralysis. I use it way too many times though. I should have gone for Cut long before now. As soon as it gets low, I just switch over to Cut. And it just spammed defense curl, and there we go. It was annoying, but it was not overly difficult at the end of the day. Thankfully, now we get a bit of a reprieve in the Rocket Hideout. This Jesse and James battle isn't really worth talking about. If you've seen a single episode of the anime, you kind of already know how this is going to go down. But what is worth talking about is the fact that at level 36, Pikachu learned Agility, which as a stat boosting move is going to give us advantage of the Badge Boost glitch, which is a Generation 1 mechanic where whenever your stats are changed in battle via stat boosts or stat lowering, all of the badge boosts that you get from the odd numbered gym badges are applied again, which is obviously huge for Pikachu, who gets a 25% boost in this hack. I just use Agility there against Onix, and then it uses Dig, so I just have to Agility again while it's underground. We thankfully paralyze it with Body Slam, and it ends up paralyzed and missing a lot, so it doesn't really get to do much. We even get off a 3rd Agility there, and while we finish it off, we do only have 17 HP. Yeah, I didn't think Thunderbolt was going to one-shot Kangaskhan, so let's give that one another try. Before I actually take on the second attempt, I did go and fight all of the trainers in Erica's gym, and I taught Cut to Pikachu over Thunder Punch. I'm using Body Slam to try and fish for a paralysis. Thankfully it gets paralyzed while underground twice, so I'm able to just hit it a lot without it doing really anything to Pikachu at all. These 3 levels now mean that Thunderbolt... Yes, it will one-shot Kangaskhan, that is great. I do not want to learn Thunder. Marowak comes in, Body Slam is the obvious choice here. It uses Cut, which does basically nothing. I'm really glad I didn't use Bone Club twice. And then all that's left is Persian, and so long as it doesn't crit... Okay, and we're good. That is Giovanni down. Would have been a lot easier with submission, but hindsight is 2020 and all that. With the Silph in hand, we can now head to Pokemon Tower and come face to face with Rival 4. He has been buffed massively in this hack to, you know, probably counteract the fact that nobody comes here until after they get the Silph Scope. He's actually around 10 levels higher and is pretty close to his Silph levels, but as you can kind of see, we're just crushing him. In fact, we one-shot all of his Pokemon apart from Jolteon, who even outspeeds, and Body Slam gets the paralysis. There's really no danger here whatsoever. Pikachu is just too strong. I left in this battle right here. I wanted to showcase it because this just goes really, really badly for no reason. So we take out Hypno, no problem, no problem. Haunter is going to be a 2-shot, but we hit ourselves once, twice, and 3 times in a row. Get poisoned by Smog, barely take out Haunter after snapping out of confusion, but then Ninetales comes in, and yeah, died of poison. I just wanted to leave that battle in to show off how much harder this hack is in general. Like, that was just a random trainer with like a full proper team. Anyway, we're kind of clowning on Team Rocket again, anime style. Not really much need to comment on this. Although, wait, are we going to be okay here? Wheezing, Thunderbolt, okay, we're good. Got paralyzed. Okay, thank goodness for that. That would have been, I would have eaten my words. With Pokemon Tower dealt with, we're able to coal pass Cycling Road and come all the way down to Fuchsia City, where I make sure to grab both Surf and Strength. Surf is going to help out Pikachu a lot in particular, but Strength is just mandatory and you kind of need to have it. And while we're down here, you might wonder why I didn't fight Erica. I said I fought all the trainers in her gym, but not her. Well, Erica, Koga, and Sabrina in Yellow Legacy scale depending on which one you defeat first. So, because I don't think Erica's going to be a big problem, I'd actually like to save her for last and just fight Koga just now, because we don't really have any great options against Koga. As you can see, we kind of lost there, but I'm hoping that if I level up once, I'm going to fight a trainer in Koga's gym just to level up after Golbat. I think that will turn Muck into a 2-hit KO, and I also make sure to come in with more health this time. So we level up after Golbat. Muck is now, looks like it's going to be a 2-hit KO. It isn't. Okay, that's unfortunate. Hopefully Tentacle doesn't do too much damage. We saw it survive due to its sheer amount of special. Okay, 32. What's this last Pokemon? Venomoth. Okay, just went for Solar Beam. Okay, easy win. Thank you, Koga. Helps me out massively, mate. And of course we get the badge boost for defense, which is huge as well. Now all there really is Silph. Like, that's kind of the only option left, apart from Erica, who I've already mentioned I don't really want to bother with. And the only thing that's worth talking about in Silph is, well, Level 5. He opens with Parasect. I go for Fly, because I've still got that on. Then he brings in Gyarados. That's easily taken up by Thunderbolt. But then there's a big problem here. I did not teach Surf. So Rhydon is just going to absolutely annihilate me. And yeah, let's just reset right there. This time I teach Surf over Body Slam, so I still have Fly for Parasect and I have Surf for Rhydon. Parasect and Gyarados are still complete non-issues, although I do misclick there and accidentally use Fly, so oops on that front. But that's okay. Surf into Rhydon is going to take it out 100% of the time, every day of the week. Alakazam, though, is going to be a big problem here. Is Thunderbolt a 2-hit KO? Probably not, and then Special Drop isn't great, but that's okay because I kind of wanted to reset that one anyway, because I actually wanted to teach Surf over Fly. I want to keep Body Slam. I can't get that back once I get rid of it. I'd like to keep it for as long as possible. So we'll Body Slam into Parasect and take it out. It didn't do anything of dangerous, like, at all. It's not a problem. We still have Surf for Rhydon, we still have Thunderbolt for Gyarados, and Alakazam, we just need to hope no Special Drop from Psychic. Good. Okay, we're good. Oh, wait. Never mind, we're not good. We're not good. Okay, we'll try that one more time. Body Slam takes out Parasect, Slash is not damaging, and then it's fully paralyzed. Cool. Gyarados, we've been over this, we've done this song and dance, same with Rhydon. It's really all about Alakazam right here, we just need to hope there's no Special Drop. We have more health this time, so Body Slam is going to be a 2-hit KO easily, there's no Special Drop. That's awesome. All that's left therefore is Jolteon. Body Slam is going to be a 2-hit KO. I don't think that crit actually affected that, and there we go, that is Level 5. Not too bad. Of course, still remaining in Silph, we do have the final Jesse and James battle, as well as the Giovanni battle that comes after. I didn't even heal up after the rival battle because I was stupidly expecting the guy with the Cubone on the Marowak from Red and Blue. I don't know, I just forgot Jesse and James were here. We get further in than I thought I would, but yeah, let's actually heal up this time and also teach Fly because, well, they're going to have a final addition to their team. Weezing's self-destruct there is actually not favourable, nor is Licktung's Body Slam. We have very little health going into Arbok here, but it does just use Screech, which doesn't hurt us at all because any hit would kill us anyway. Thunderbolt is going to one-shot Meowth easily, and then Victory Bell comes in, and this is the new addition. Fly does not one-shot, just barely. So yeah, we're going to have to try that again. Weezing, are you going to cooperate with me this time? No. Okay. Let's just reset right on that. Let's not even bother. Okay. This time, come on, Weezing. Just Thunderbolt. Oh, but you know what? That actually works. Thunderbolt and Lickitung, who just uses Defense Curl. Right, that's basically nothing. Didn't do anything to me at all. Thunderbolt to Arbok, who actually goes down in one shot. That must have been a range. And then I'm going to set up agilities on Meowth so that we can one-shot Victreebel with Fly. So after setting up 3 agilities, Meowth we already know is a one-shot. Then Victreebel's going to come out, we just go straight for Fly, dodging a Sludge, and yep, that is indeed a one-shot. That is the final appearance of Jessie and James. They were never particularly difficult, but oh well. We just have Giovanni now, and I have retaught Surf over Fly because he's definitely going to have a Rock Ground type, don't at me. Thunderbolt takes out his Kingler. I don't know why he's added a Kingler to his team when I destroyed him with just a Pikachu last time, but I guess he didn't learn. It also one-shots Kangaskhan, but does not one-shot Machoke. Okay, we're left with a little bit of health. Surf is going to take out Golem. I told you he'd have one. I told you. Don't at me. Persian, Thunderbolt, not a one-shot, and then I'm pretty sure that crit mattered, but it's unfortunate either way. I'm actually going to heal up this time. I had a full restore. Oh no, I'm not. Never mind. Okay, I guess I was not really feeling that. But, okay. We still one-shot Kangaskhan, but yes, there we go. I see the dig. That is the issue. I see that it has dig, and as soon as I see that it has dig, I'm like, right, well, I may as well just heal. There's no way I'm winning this reliably if it's got the ability to dig on me. Having flashbacks to the Geodude and the Graveler. Thunderbolt still does not one-shot Machoke, but it just uses Karate Chop and doesn't even get a crit, so it's basically nothing. Surf is going to take out Golem, and we have so much health for Persian, there's no world in which we lose this. I don't know. I should have used that full restore sooner. I don't know why I was being so stubborn about it. I had it in my bag, it didn't matter. I should have just used it when I could have. Now, here's where I make what turns out to actually be a pretty big mistake. As I mentioned before, I was saving Erica because I thought she'd be really easy. And I thought Sabrina might actually be difficult and I didn't want her to scale up, but you can see from this fight that couldn't have been further from the truth. As we just cut Abra, cut Mr. Mime, cut Kadabra, and spoilers, but we're also just going to cut Alakazam and it's going to be a one-shot as well. So I should probably actually have fought Erica before Sabrina, because it turns out Erica's actually going to be kinda difficult here. You can see my attempts. I just use agility. I don't really know why I did that, but we do dodge a Stun Spore, thankfully. Fly with a crit almost one-shots, which is nice, which lets Body Slam pick up the spare there. We dodged another Stun Spore, which is very lucky. Flying to Victreebel is like half-ish. I mean, we dodge a wrap. We're getting extremely lucky in this fight, and we're not really one-shotting anything. It's a bit problematic. I use Fly while Venusaur uses Solar Beam right there. Exeggutor comes out. I don't have Cut for it, which I probably should. We barely survive Egg Bomb. We actually, therefore, yeah, we're going to get to Erica's final Pokemon here, level 50 Vileplume. But I use Fly when she used Solar Beam. If she'd used another move that turn and then used Solar Beam next turn, maybe. But this time I actually Body Slam Tangle and then use Fly, and that doesn't take it out. And we get paralyzed. I try and knock out Tangle. I do succeed. We level up. When Victreebel comes out, I want to use Agility to reset Paralysis' stat drops, but then I get greedy, I go for a second one, we get paralyzed. Fly one-shots with a crit, but I mean, come on, just look at this. I use Agility, anticipating the Solar Beam. I am correct! But Fly doesn't take it out, and we lose to Venusaur. So actually, we're gonna do something really weird here. We're gonna go and fight Blaine, because he'll be easier than Erica. And I want the extra experience from the trainers in his gym and such. You can see right here, Surf into Rapidash, Body Slam's gonna take it out. That's nice. Charizard is always going to be taken out by Thunderbolt. Then we've got Ninetales coming in. It just misses its Fire Blast. Okay, that is really convenient. Arcanine, maybe a little bit more worried about. Nope, okay. This is, yep, Blaine, I did say you'd be easier. I didn't know it'd be this much easier, but yep, there we go. That is our 7th gym. That is the final badge boost we'll get as well, and with the badge boost and the bit of extra experience, we can go back to Erica and hopefully eke out a victory this time. So Fly into Tangle is now a 2-shot, which it wasn't before, so that's kind of huge. It misses with whatever it was doing right there. I actually went by too quickly, I didn't see it. But all it really hit me with was a bind. Victreebel's Razor Leaf is not as bad as Sludge or something could have been, or even Solar Beam. I go for Agility, anticipating Solar Beam. I am right! Excellent! So that gives us a little bit of extra badge boosting. It doesn't really look like it's going to help much though. I'm just going to go for another Fly here. Body Slam might not KO. Exeggutor comes out. I still don't have Cut to deal with this. Okay, it didn't hit me with Sleep Powder. That's the important part here. 43 HP into Vileplume's not great. Okay, and... okay, that crit was huge. That let us dodge the Solar Beam. Fantastic. That is Erica as our 7th badge. With that, we only have one gym badge left, and, well, we gotta fight Giovanni anyway for the purposes of pleasure. I didn't even come into this fight fully healed, because I'm not really expecting anything difficult, and, well, Dugtrio and Nidoqueen are both absolutely erased by Surf. Persian is the only one of his Pokemon I'm not expecting to one-shot here. The Bubble Beam crit is unfortunate, but, you know, still, it's only 2 shots. Surf will KO Nidoking since it took out Oh, okay, well, I guess that was a range on Nidoqueen then. No problem, don't worry about that. Surf still takes out Dugtrio. I've healed this time. The plan is to use Agility against Persian, but I actually misclick and use it against Nidoqueen there. Oops. And Surf doesn't even KO it after the Agility, which is really weird. That must have been one hell of a damage range before. I get greedy and go for another Agility on Persian just in case, because I want to make sure I one-shot Nidoking. And indeed now I do, even though we're on low HP, and then Rhydon is just nothing. There's no threat from Rhydon. So that is our 8th gym badge, and we're now able to head off towards the Pokemon League, which is exciting! Of course, on the way to Victory Road, we have one final thing stopping us, and that is Rival 6. Because I've taught him the sheer power of electric types or something, he's now opening with his Jolteon. We're just going to set up Agility 3 times on it because I'm not overly threatened. But then he gets a critical hit Pin Missile that hits 4 times, and ow! Surf is a 2-shot, and Headbutt, ow! Okay, this isn't looking so great all of a sudden. Pidgeot is at least always going to be a 1-shot. Then in comes Exeggutor. I still don't have Cut. Oops. And yeah, okay. Let's try that again. Maybe this time get less crits from Jolteon. That sounds ideal to me. Because I still think setting up 3 Agilities here is the play. We want those badge boosts. Pin Missile the second time also does not crit. 3rd Agility is there, and still no crits from Pin Missile. Surf into Jolteon, and it didn't crit with Headbutt either. That is awesome. Okay, so it was actually pretty unlikely that we didn't get a single crit there, but I'm not going to complain about it. Fly into Exeggutor. Okay, that crit is huge, but really I should just be teaching Cut. Surf is easily going to one-shot Marowak. I saw what happened at Giovanni's gym. Surf is easily going to one-shot Arcanine. I saw what happened in Blaine's gym. And Thunderbolt into Alakazam is almost a one-shot. The crit might have actually made that not a one-shot there because of it ignoring the badge boosts, but it's whatever. So yeah, I guess with all of that, there's nothing stopping us from going straight into the Pokemon League. So let's start this off like we always start this off, with Lorelei. I'm not particularly afraid of her water types. I should probably have taught Cut for Jinx. I did not, I forgot. Just like I always forget with Exeggutor, but still. Thunderbolt's going to take out like majority of her Pokemon in one shot, so I don't think it's going to be a big problem. I mean, you've just seen it right there with Slowbro, Dugong, and Cloyster. Thunderbolt even one-hit KOs Jinx because of a critical hit. That's pretty free. Surprisingly though, does not one-shot Lapras, who gets a revenge crit, but it's all over. It doesn't matter. It's too late, Lorelei. I'm sorry. That's a pretty free battle. Bruno, on the other hand, this might be one of the only times anyone in history has struggled with the guy, because as you can see here, Fly does not one-shot Hitmonchan. So he's going to get a lot of chances to actually just hit me. Poliwrath is a great addition to his team for me, but yeah, not so much for Bruno. Fly into Hitmonlee after it crashes with Jump Kick and takes the whole 1 recoil damage, and we're only at about half health. That's fine because Onix is nothing now, we have Surf, so it's just Machamp, so long as it doesn't have anything like Earthquake, fingers crossed. Okay, just use Karate Chop, that's fine. And Rock Slide, so we'll finish it off with another Fly. Oh, no, it did have Earthquake! Gen 1 AI! Bruno, you had a chance and you didn't even take it. Anyway, I am going to speed up the footage here of me using all the rare candies I've gathered over the entire journey, because quite frankly you don't need to see that at regular speed. And then we're just going to go straight into Agatha. Pikachu has just received a massive supercharge of power, because I didn't feel like there was any need to save those rare candies for any longer. We critical hit one-shot that Gengar, I'm pretty sure that mattered. Thunderbolt takes out Golbat easily, Surf into Marowak, yeah, okay, that crit did not matter. Thunderbolt is going to take out Arbok, I mean, come on, there's a 21 level difference here. And then this Gengar, yeah, no, the first Gengar, the crit definitely mattered. No problem though, I'm not going to complain about it. So, up next we just have Lance the Flying type Master. I'm a little bit worried about his Dragonite, I won't lie, I predict maybe a 3-hit KO here. So let's see how this goes. Oh. Oh. Oh no! Okay, maybe the rare candies were a bit much actually. Maybe I did not need those. Oh dear. Oh, I kind of feel bad for the guy. Oh, Lance. Well, that is definitely something. Yes. Okay. Well, okay, fingers crossed that the champion battle can, you know, actually stand up to my roided up rat. Okay. Alakazam lead, Thunderbolt, we know that's not going to one-shot, or, okay. It will with a crit. Surf into Rhydon is always going to one-shot, especially with a crit. Oh no. Thunderbolt to Gyarados. We know that's going to one-shot as well. No, no, that's 3 crits. No, please, Pikachu. No. No. 4 crits! Can we crit Exeggutor as well? Come on, crit through the reflect. Oh my god! Okay, Surf into Jolteon. Looks like a 3-hit KO to me. Double team is unfortunate, we miss. Thunderwave paralyzed. I'm gonna use agility to undo the speed drop. Okay, fully paralyzed. Fully paralyzed. No. No. Okay, we hit it. Oh my god, no. No, come on. Pikachu. That did not just happen. I know it didn't. You can see me just sit there for ages because I'm just in disbelief. Right, anyway, let's let's try that again. Yeah, Thunderbolt indeed does not one-shot Alakazam. We do miss due to double team, but it doesn't get a special drop with Psychic, so it's really not the end of the world. Rhydon is always going to be a one-shot. That's just a nice free one. Same with Gyarados coming up. Yep, okay, good. I don't know why I was a bit nervous in my seat there. Surf is probably going to one-shot Arcanine. Yeah, I've been to Blaine's Gym, I've seen that. Exeggutor, I brought Cut for you, baby. And the critical hit's going to help as well. So we're not as good a position for Jolteon, but still, oh god, no, not again. Okay, we hit with the second Surf, that's good. It just uses Headbutt, and we hit with the third Surf, and that is it! There goes the battle! We have done it! We have beaten Yellow Legacy with only the starter Pikachu with a final time of 6 hours and 56 minutes, which is 1 minute less than 6 hours and 57 minutes for anyone keeping track at home. Pikachu actually performed really well. It felt very balanced, but I expected it to end up somewhat overpowered due to the extra badge boosts, so I have to hand it to the Smith Plays for that. He certainly knew what he was doing. There weren't very many hard moments here, generally just struggling with bad luck or hitting rock ground types for decent damage. If you're interested in trying out this hack for yourself, I recommend checking the Smith Plays video that is linked in the top right corner, but otherwise, that's all from me. Have a nice day!